Hi everybody. Today we are going to study the examples related to connectives. In last lecture we have studied about connectives. In that we have seen if there are two statements P and Q. So there are connectives. First connective is P or Q. Next it is P and Q. After that it is P implies Q, and last one was biconditional P implies and implies Q. Okay, for two statements there are four possibilities. In that, first for P it is T T F F. Okay, in Q it is T F T F. Okay, so P or Q related to P and Q will be, in P or Q it is a false when both is false, so remaining here both true, so it will be true. True false it is again true. False true it will be true, and for false false it is false. Okay, so P or Q, only one condition for false: if all statements are false then only or will be false. Okay, in AND if both are true then only it is true. If one of them is false it will be false. Okay, so in this case AND case, so for both true it will be true. Here it is one false, so it will become false statement. False true it is false, and in last false false it will be again false. Okay, in implies it is false only when it is implies toward false. Okay, that means true is going toward false, it is false statement. So for first both true it will be true. Okay, for second it is true implies false, here it is P implies Q, so T is going toward false, so it will become false. Next false true it is true, and if both are false in this it is true. Okay, and in last biconditional, if both are true then only biconditional is true, and if both are false then also it is true. So in here it is both true, so it will be true. Here one is false, so you can write here false, and next it is false true, it will be again false, and here both are false, you can write it as a true statement. Okay, so in last lecture we have seen all these truth tables, okay, which are related to logic connectivities. Okay, now in this lecture we will study about examples based on this truth table. Now first example is, prepare truth table for P implies Q. Implies and implies, negation Q implies negation P. Okay, so we have to prepare a truth table for this logic, this statement. Okay, now to prepare the truth table for this proposition, first we have to see how many statements are given in that proposition. Okay, so here it is P implies Q. Next here new negation of Q implies negation P. That means there are only two statements P and Q, because we have to take negation of this both P and Q. Okay, so here first P, next it is Q. After that you may take, first solve this bracket. Here it is P implies Q, so you may find first P implies Q, number it is first column, second column, third column. Next after that you have to solve this bracket. For that you have to require negation P, negation Q. Okay, so first we find, here we have to find negation Q implies negation P. So first we write negation Q, and after that you may write negation P. Okay, column number 4, column number 5. Okay, now here it is negation Q implies negation P, so you may write negation Q implies negation P, so that our this bracket is completed. Okay, now we have to find biconditional of these two. Okay, that means we have to find biconditional of column number 3 and column number 6. That means you may write here 3 implies and implies 6. Okay, so this total proposition is our completed now. Now you have to write first column as true, true, false, false, which is a standard form. Okay, you have to write this format only. Okay, next in Q it will be T, F, T, F. Okay, alternate true, false. Now P implies Q is, you know that it is only false when true is implies false. So for both true it is true, true implies false it is false, false implies true it is true, and for both false it is again true. Okay, now negation Q, you have to take a negation of Q column. So here Q column is first is true, so you may write here false. Here it is false, its negation is true, true negation is false, and false negation is true. Okay, so our negation Q will be false, true, false, true, and negation P will be true, true, false, false. Then its opposite is false, false, true, true. Okay, true become false, true become false, false become true. Okay, now you have to find negation Q implies negation P. So false implies false is true, true implies false is false, false implies true is again true, true implies true is true. Okay, here only statement false is true implies false. Now from column number 3 and column number 4 you have to apply biconditional. In biconditional, here in column number 3 it is true first condition, and in 6 it is true. Here both are true, so 3 implies and implies 6 will be first true. Okay, for second condition it is false, here it is also false, so both false, which means 3 implies biconditional it will be true. Next, here it is both true, so you may write here true, and for last also it is both true, so here all. Okay, so this is our required truth table. Okay, this is our required truth table for the given proposition. Okay, you have to draw like this all columns and rows in your notebook also. Okay, which is our required solution. We have prepared a truth table for the given proposition. Okay, now next example is prepare a truth table for P implies Q and Q implies R implies P implies R. Okay, now in this proposition there are 3 statements P, Q and R. Okay, so first we write that 3 statements P, Q, R. Okay, now first bracket is P implies Q, so first solve P implies Q. Second is Q implies R, so here you have to solve Q implies R. Next third it is P implies R, P implies R. Okay, now these 3 brackets are solved. Okay, we have solved first 3 brackets. Now number these columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now first you may find AND of this first and second. Okay, so P implies Q is column number 4 and Q implies R is column number 5. So you have to find 4 and 5 so that this total calculation will be solved. Okay, first part. And after that write its column number 7. You have to take implies, its total calculation is 7 number in column 7. 7 implies P implies R is column number 6. Okay, which will our total calculation of the proposition. Okay, now here there are 4 statements, so for P there will be condition, there are 8 possibilities. So first for P it will be first 4 are true, after that last 4 will be false. Okay, this is a standard form to write a truth table when there are 3 statements. Okay, there are 8 possibilities for P statement. For Q also you may write here true, true, false, false. After that again true, true, false, false. Okay, and for R there are alternate true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Okay, so remaining part of this you have to calculate. Now P implies Q, Q implies R, P implies R, 4 and 5 and 7 implies 6. Okay, so remaining part of this will be a homework for you. Okay, you have to solve this remaining part and you have to find 7 implies 6. Okay, so after calculation the all entries in 7 implies 6 are all T's. Okay, all T's. Okay, which is your homework. So please try to solve it. Next question is, write the following statement in symbolic form. Given that P is Prakash is obedient and Q is Prakash is handsome. Okay, now we have given a question, Prakash is obedient but not handsome. Okay, we have to write in its symbolic form. Okay, for symbolic form, here given that Prakash is obedient, which means it is a P statement, but not handsome, which is negation of Prakash is handsome. Okay, which is negation of Q. Now if you see this statement carefully, it is given in the form Prakash is obedient but not handsome, which means it will be and. Okay, that means it is common in both Prakash that it is obedient but not handsome. So you have to take and, P and negation Q. Okay, next for second statement, Prakash is obedient as well as, Prakash is obedient as well as handsome. Okay, now here in this it is given Prakash is obedient as well as, which means it is a statement as, obedient as well as handsome. Okay, that means it should be both obedient and handsome. So you may write here P and Q. Okay, so he is both obedient as well as handsome, which means and handsome, as well as means which is and. Next, Prakash is neither obedient nor, Prakash is neither obedient nor handsome. Okay, which means it is Prakash is neither obedient, which is negation P, and not handsome, which is negation Q. Or you may also write it as it is negation of P or Q. Okay, it is negation of both neither obedient nor handsome, which means Prakash is not obedient or handsome, negation of P or Q. Okay, so these are the symbolic form of the given statements. Now next, it is rain. Next example, it is raining and Q it is cold. Translate the following into symbolic form. Sorry, you have to translate symbolic form. Translate following symbolic form into English statement or English sentence. Okay, so here first it is negation of P and it is given that it is raining, so its sentence will be it is not raining. Okay, next second, it is P or Q, which will give it is raining or cold. Okay, it is raining or cold. Next, it is Q or negation P. Now negation Q is it is cold or it is not raining. or not raining. Okay, next statement is negation P and negation Q. So here it is, you can write it is neither, you have to write it is neither raining nor, it is neither raining nor cold. Okay, it is neither raining nor cold for negation P and negation Q. Okay, and last it is negation of negation Q. It will be, it is not case that, you have to write it is not case that it is not cold, it is not cold. Okay, because it is given negation of negation Q. For negation of negation Q, for first negation you may write it is not a case that, and negation of Q is it is not cold. Okay, for negation of negation P you may write here only it is not a case that it is not raining. Okay, so for sixth you may write here negation of negation P. Please write it down your own only. Okay, I have explained it. Now convert the following statement into symbolic form. In that, here some statements are given. First, in this we have to write the statements which are used. In first, it is either the food is good, service is good, but not both. That means there are two statements. You may write P as food is good and Q as service is good. Okay, because there are two statements, food is good and service is good, or both means this both only. Okay, so in first also and in second also there are food is good and services. In third it is both food is good and rating is 3 stars. So here third statement is given R, which is rating is 3 star. Okay, this is our third statement. Now so here it is third statement. In fourth it is used in before. So there are only 3 statements in this example. Okay, now for first it is given that either the food is good or service is good, but not both. Okay, so for first part, food is good and service is good, or for food is good it is P or Q. Okay, so here first part is our completed, but not both, which means here it is and. Okay, and negation of P and Q. P and Q. Okay, negation, which means but not both, P and Q, it for both and its negation. Okay, so this is our first statement into symbolic form. Okay, now in second, either the food is good or service is good, or both. Now here it is food is good, you may write P or Q. Okay, P or Q, or both means which can write or P and Q. Okay, next third statement. Third is it is not a case that both the food is good and rating is 3 star. So here it is not a case that both. So here it is negation. First it is negation. It is not a case that means it is negation of both the food is good and rating is 3 star. So it is into bracket here because there is a word both. So food is good and rating is 3 star. So P and both means and, it will be and. So rating is 3 star, which means R. Okay, this which is our third statement. Okay, and for last fourth, if both food and service are good, both for food and service are good, it will be written as P and Q. Then rating is a 3 star. That means it is a form of if then statement. So it will be implies P and Q implies R. okay, which is our symbolic form. Okay, so for your homework you have to translate the two statements into symbolic form, in which first is I do not work hard. I do not work hard only if I am weak. Sorry, I am awake. I am awake and I do not dream of home. And I do not dream of home. Okay, this is our first statement. I do not work hard only if I am awake and I do not dream of home. And second is it will rain tomorrow, or it will snow tomorrow. Okay, in both statements sentences are different, so you may use different notations also. Now next definition is propositional form or statement form. Okay, now definition for propositional form is, or statement form is, an expression constructed from logical variables p1 p2 up to pn, and the logical connectives which are and, or, negation, implies and implies, is called propositional form. That means when we have prepared a truth table, that sentence or that notations which we have used is known as a propositional form. Okay, now definition in that is a tautology. Propositional forms, in that first definition is a tautology. We have to check the propositional form is tautology or not. So for that we have to know what is tautology. Now definition of tautology is a statement which is always true for all possible values, of its propositional variables. Is called tautology. Okay, that means for a statement which is always true for all possible values of its propositional variables. Okay, here we must write some example of propositional form, or you may write P or Q implies R. This is our propositional form, and they are P, Q, R are its logical variables. Or you may only write P or Q also. P implies and implies Q. All these are propositional form. Okay, and in tautology its notation, it is denoted by capital T. Okay, it is denoted by capital T. Or the definition also written as a propositional form. A propositional form, capital P into bracket P1 comma P2 up to Pn. P1 comma P2, it is a notation of a propositional form. Capital P into bracket P1 comma P2 up to Pn is a tautology. If it contains only T, capital T, only T in the last column of truth table, in last column of truth table. Okay, so you may write this definition also for tautology. For example, if you consider P and Q implies P and test for tautology, you have to first prepare a truth table for this propositional form. So there are two statements P, Q. Okay, now first bracket is P and Q, so next column will be of P and Q, and last column will be of P and Q implies P. Okay, so here for two statement there are four possibilities, T, T, F, F, and for Q it is T, F, T, F. Okay, now for AND, here it is both true, it will be true, and remaining conditions are false. Okay, single false it is false, both false it is false. Okay, T, F, 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 T, F, 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 F. Okay, now we have to P and Q implies P, so true implies true, we have to check from right to left, both true it is true. Okay, so here it is implies false implies true, it is false implies true. Okay, for second false implies true, we are going toward left, false to true, it is true. Next again here both false, it will be true, and for last it is both false, it is true. So all entries in last or for propositional form we get all T's in last column. Okay, so here there are all T's, therefore you may write P and Q implies P is tautology. Okay, for homework you have to solve the example negation of Q and P implies Q, bracket complete, this implies negation P, and you have to check for tautology. Okay, and second is, for second you have to check P and Q implies R, first bracket implies P implies Q implies R. Okay, you have to check for tautology for these two examples. Okay, or one more example, example number 3 is P or Q and negation P, bracket complete, implies Q. Okay, so these three examples are for your homework work. Okay, solve it and try to solve all examples which we have given for your homework. Okay, so for today we will stop here. In next lecture we will go to our next point. Okay, thank you.